One of the joy of my work is to meet people around the world. I'm Claude Maleka, missionary of the United Methodist Church. I'm based in Cote d'Ivoire. I'm married to Francine, and we have 2 children, Bert and Ephraim. Jesus challenged the disciple to go and make disciples. In Matthew 28 and verse 19, John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, challenged those who were going to America to offer them Christ. I and my family are offering Jesus Christ in Cote d'Ivoire. We are based in Abidjan and assist the church to consolidate peace building. As you know that Cote d'Ivoire is a country that is aftermath. Is the country that is coming from the war. And we have many areas that the church is supposed to do ministry, supposed to give peace and give hope to those who are still looking for that hope for the future. And I am deeply committed to the development of a viable church that can help address the critical needs of the community that emerge from the time of crisis. I like being in Cote d'Ivoire, and I believe God sent me here to help the church, to preach the peace, to preach good governance, to preach effective leadership that can bring change. Being in Cote d'Ivoire, I have seen that working through the church is something good. Ministry is unfruitful and superficial when it does not involve the church. The church is God's instrument for the fulfillment of the Great Commission. God's plan is to manifest His life and to minister to the physical and spiritual needs of the world through His many-membered body. Each local church is a patch herd of God's kingdom. Our priority should be given to planting and strengthening churches. What again we are doing? We have schools, and many schools were destroyed during the war, and the church is now helping the schools, our United Methodist schools, to be rebuilt. And some schools, we don't have even electricity, we don't have even water, and many people are sending children to our schools because they know, because of the quality of the education that they are receiving at United Methodist schools. We have many schools just in the southern area, but in the northern area we don't have schools, and many children are looking for schools. Why not you and I, if we can come together and give hope to those children who are looking for schools? In many areas in Cote d'Ivoire, we don't have water. Water is still a problem. Many villages where I've moved, where I've seen people still going to the river for water. People still going very far just to bring water. You and I, God has sent us to this world to give hope, to give water to others who are still working, still looking for the good water. I have seen again in Cote d'Ivoire, because of the war and because of many situations and the challenges that the country have faced, many children, street kids, they steal, and you will see them around the churches coming, looking for food, looking for support, and the church is still doing something for them. But our objective is to give them hope, to give them a shelter, to give them clothes, to give them food that they are looking for. And in Cote d'Ivoire we have a program for women program where women are doing microcredit program, so they are receiving a small amount as a credit, and that credit they are working too much to see if they will be able to change their lives. But what I have witnessed is that God is a God of miracles. Many women are coming to Christ, through that program. And in the Benjerville area where this program is established, and we will find many widows coming to the church, to the United Methodist Church, looking for that program and receiving that small amount for them to change their lives. God is doing miracles in Cote d'Ivoire. And the annual conference, you will see that the leadership of the annual conference, all of them, they are really motivated to bring hope to their country, to bring food to their country, to do ministries, those ministries who can bring hope to the entire church, to the entire country. And we are great to be part of that objective. I call you to support any program that we have. Street kids and vulnerable children, the church doing that. Water and sanitation services for child care, you can support that program. Evangelists, to train local missionaries who are planting churches, to have the idea, to have techniques, for those techniques will help them to move with evangelization in the area where there is need to plant new churches. Ladies and gentlemen, God is a God of miracle. Being in Cote d'Ivoire is one of God's plan. We want to evangelize the entire country. We want to reach the enemies with the gospel. We want to reach the Muslims with the gospel. And sometimes reaching the Muslims needs more means. And those brothers, they want to hear the gospel of act, to preach them in word and deed. We want to give our evangelists our techniques to help them to reach any young people who still looking for the hope for the future. And those are the programs that we are doing. I call you to come together to us, so that together we can give hope. My call to you is to enter in a covenant relationship with me and the Cote d'Ivoire Annual Conference, so that your prayer, your financial support will give strength to the church in Cote d'Ivoire, will give food to those who are looking for food, will give education to those who are still looking for education, will give hope to the hopeless. Ladies and gentlemen, Cote d'Ivoire is a new United Methodist Church in our global church. And you will remember that Cote d'Ivoire came to United Methodist Church just in 2005, 2004. So your voice will help this annual conference to see the global hope that we have in the United Methodist Church. Ladies and gentlemen, for many years, Cote d'Ivoire Annual Conference was established in the southern part of the country. Now, with the vision that we have, is to go up, to build more churches, to build more schools, so that the entire nation will witness the power of the gospel, the power of Jesus Christ that is transforming the world. Come and turn to us. Let us come together to give hope to those who are looking for the hope. Let us come together to preach the good news to the people who are still looking for the good news. Let us come together so that we will transform lives of people. Thank you, Lord. Thank you to you. And thank you for all your support that we are going to give to this program. May God bless you.